Hello, humans and animals alike, this is Stylus, and welcome back to Fantastic Dizzy. So, we're at the Treehouse Village here, and so we're going to pay a visit to Grand Dizzy. First, I want to go in here. This is the mess hall, I believe. Or the meeting room? What does it say? Meeting hall. Yeah. Anyway, and here we get Grand Dizzy's door key. Alright, don't remember if, I went over this way. Okay, I guess I did. Drat. I want to use the rope there. I mean, it's not necessary, but I would like to. Unfortunately, you can't see the hooks at night, so you kind of just have to know that they're there. Anyway, on my way to Grand Dizzy's, about, Dizzy in America. Yeah, it turns out Dizzy was having a rough time in America because, I think Codemasters was associated with Comerica, and, Comerica and Nintendo got in a court case over the Game Genie, and that actually halted the development of many games that were supposed to come out in 1990, and, yeah, The Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy was one of them, and since, it got past the, Christmas release date, supposedly, sales just weren't up to expectations. They, anticipated 500,000, but it was more like, what was it, 150? Wait, 500 million? Did I say 500 million? No, 500,000. 500,000. They expected 500,000 sales, but I believe they got like 150,000, which is still fine for what it is, but nothing really special, and didn't make for a good comeback, make for a good introduction for Dizzy in America. But anyway, here is Grand Dizzy, who is very ill and has run out of medicine. He asks you to make him some more. Now, I'm going to place one object down here, and I'm going to pick this up. This is an old medicine recipe. It doesn't actually do anything by itself, but if you look at it closely, you'll actually see the shapes of what goes into the pot to make the medicine, which includes a bottle, the magical star plant, and the mushroom. Oh, let me put that down. So that's why I picked these up ahead of time and placed them in Grand Dizzy's hut. So let's just put everything in the pot. The magic star plant, the red and white mushroom, and the empty bottle to scoop it all up. And it's filled with medicine. Let's hurry on over to Grand Dizzy. Grand Dizzy's eyes light up as he drinks the medicine. He offers you the treasured golden egg he found in the diamond mine. So Grand Dizzy, of course, is the oldest and most knowledgeable of the Yoke folk. Though he may look old and carries a walking stick, he actually, does have quite a bit of energy out there. He doesn't mind going on adventures himself, being a great hero before Dizzy, and he still actually knows the somersault move that makes the Yoke folk, that is like a defining characteristic of the Yoke folk, especially Dizzy. You know, speaking of Dizzy and the somersaults, here's another interesting Dizzy fact. While the Oliver twins, the creators of Dizzy, were working on a sprite rotating program, they made Dizzy there pretty much and decided that, hey, why don't we rotate this guy? And so, yeah, Dizzy just becomes a rotating sprite, a rotating egg. So much so that they kind of joked about that, hey, this must be making this guy rather dizzy with all that rolling around. Hey, why don't we give him that name? So, yeah, that's how Dizzy's name actually came to be. And I got confused by the butterfly. I wanted to come here to get the key to Dylan's hut. Anyhow, I guess we should unlock Dylan's door here before I speak about something else. Hey, Dylan. Since Daisy's disappearance, Dylan wants to look after Pokey, but he is unable to catch him. Perhaps you could help? Okay, now we're back to normal. So Dylan is basically your stereotypical 60s hippie character. He loves nature, he recites poems, he talks like a hippie, so he's like, yeah, man, you know, like, this forest with all the trees and the lovely creatures, just, you know, so chill, man. I just want to be here, admire nature. So, yeah, that's pretty much Dylan's characteristic. But don't worry, he doesn't, like, use any illegal substances or anything. Quite the opposite, in fact. Alright, I'm just picking up, Daisy's door key. Now go down there. Hello, Pokey. Yeah, that purple thing walking around, that is Pokey. Oh, that is Denzel's door key. You know what? Let me put Daisy's door key here and pick up Denzel's. I'll visit Daisy's hut later. And I'll put Denzel's door key more in the way to his hut. You want to absolutely make sure that you can place objects where you can see them, otherwise you'll probably be searching forever for that object that you placed, like, whoever knows how long ago. I'll place the rope here, too. Alright, it's time to go to the mine. Alright, so as I was going to say earlier, Dizzy in America hadn't been faring very well. But Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy wasn't the only game that Dizzy had released in America. There was another game called Dizzy the Adventurer that was released alongside the Aladdin Deck Enhancer, which is Codemaster's way of selling cheap cartridges for the NES. It actually was a good idea in theory, but there was one gigantic problem. It was released in 1993. The Super Nintendo was already 2 years old by that point, so everybody's pretty much moved on from the NES, and yeah, because of that, that basically made Codemasters, or Comerica, I don't remember which, it made them go bankrupt. Poor decision. Anyway, we use the machine wrench here, and yeah, it activates this mechanism, which controls the elevators in the mine. I guess while I'm on that topic, the elevator switches actually worked a bit differently in the original NES version. Now, the thing is, Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy actually had two versions. One was the standalone cartridge, and the other was for the Aladdin Deck Enhancer. The Deck Enhancer version was the updated version that this version of the game is based off of. So anyway, in the original NES version, which I will call the blue version from here on out, considering the Dizzy logo in that version is blue, whereas in other versions it's red. In that version of the game, how it works is that you would have to, like, toggle the switches. When you toggle a switch, it also toggles the switches that are beside it. So say you switch on switch number 2. It also affects the switches number 1 and 3. Simple enough, right? If you do the first switch, however, it wraps around to number 4, since there are 4 switches, and it'll also affect switch number 2. Yeah, this part is really tricky. You might get hit quite a bit. Anyway, we want to go down here. Go past these spiders, through the cave, take this last elevator, and we see a blasting area here. So we're going to place the sticks of dynamite that we found over here, and then activate this switch. Bang! And there we go. All you had to do was press button 1 to activate that. Alright, when we're up here, there's a dragon here. Now, something to note. If I were to not have the egg with me when I approach the dragon, he will start breathing fire. His fire-breathing pattern is actually much more erratic in the NES version. Either NES version. But anyway, when we have this golden egg, the dragon calms down. So as it turns out, somebody just kind of swapped this egg for a gold shamrock. We will take this shamrock, as it will be very important. I pressed the wrong button. Let's see. Drop the egg. There. Now the dragon's calmed down. So, yeah, we will need this shamrock for later. So, now we're done with the mines. But yeah, it really is such a shame that Dizzy just had the most rotten luck when it comes to, like, trying to fit into the American gaming industry. Things just really did not work out. And not to mention, the other versions of Fantastic Dizzy are only released in Europe. So this is a Europe-exclusive game, the Sega Master System version. So is the Genesis version, and pretty much every single Dizzy game there ever is. Alright. If we go over that way, we'll reach the minecart, but I'll actually deal with that later. Let's heal ourselves up. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Okay, I guess, there's another character I could talk about, and his name is Theodore. He is the wizard that granted us an extra life earlier. Theodore is the good wizard, actually. Oh, hang on, let me drop the axe here. Anyway, Theodore... He is the good wizard, who is always nice and helpful to the Yoke folk. Sorry, I'm kind of reading his bio here. There's actually not much to talk about with Theodore, although he is a central character in the game Spellbound Dizzy, where he essentially, Dizzy is pretty much one of Theodore's students when it comes to spellcasting, but Dizzy's kind of a failure in that regard. He keeps creating explosions instead of actual magic spells. But for the plot of Spellbound Dizzy, Dizzy sneaks into Theodore's room pretty much, and he... hang on a sec. Let's go to Daisy's hut. So the plot of Spellbound Dizzy is that he finds a spell book from Theodore's library of, well, spell books. There's a spell that was not meant to be read aloud, but Dizzy read along with it out of curiosity, and then because of that, every person that he knew was transported into a realm underground. So, yeah, and in order to free everyone, he had to gather 5 stars and then an item that belonged to somebody he knew in order to return them to the world that they lived in. Let's see, I believe this is Dozy's door key? Yeah. I'll work with that cage that was in there a little later. For now, I want to, well, there's actually a scroll, a magic scroll that is in this area that I'm just gonna go get before I end the episode here. Let's just go up here. Oh, crud. Come on, spider, out of the way. Okay, so we go over here. Oh, I almost missed the star. So we swing the rope here, and we fall onto this platform. Now over here is a sliding puzzle, and it's this variation. Hope you're good at these kinds of puzzles. I, unfortunately, am not so. Let's see. It also is just painful to see that this is, like, really slow. Let's see. Let's put that there. Oh, wait, no, not that. Yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet and concentrate. A slider puzzle just needs concentration for me. I can't talk. Okay, I'm almost done. Alright, what happens if I... Ah, crap. Put that there. Okay, I got it. There we go. Okay, and yeah, that is Theodore casting the spell on, Dizzy. Alright, so... for this episode. Next time on Fantastic Dizzy, we will, let's see, what would I want to do? Oh yeah, I know what we'll do. We shall explore the depths of the ocean at Carver Bay. And we'll see if we can free another one of our yoke folk. So, with all that said, thank you for watching. This is Dylus, signing off. See you next time.